Good morning. We got your 4 energy stories for the third week of October 2020. In the first one, the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission indicated last week in a proposed policy statement that it has jurisdiction over market rules to incorporate state-determined carbon prices in wholesale markets. FERC Chairman Chatterjee said, "Carbon pricing has emerged as an important market-based tool that has wide support from across sectors." And he further commented, quote, "These rules could improve the efficiency and transparency of the organized wholesale markets by providing a market-based method to reduce GHG emissions." This follows on the September 30th technical conference that the FERC had related to carbon pricing, and the Commission is now seeking comment on the appropriate information to consider when reviewing these filings, including impacts on overall market design, price transparency and enhanced price formation, how carbon prices are reflected in locational marginal pricing, the effect on resource dispatch, and finally, the potential for economic or environmental leakage, meaning cheaper, dirtier, out-of-market resources coming into that market through imports, and what would be the impact on carbon emissions there. Comments are due in 30 days, with reply comments due another 15 days after that. So potentially some real positive steps towards integrating carbon into wholesale markets, which could eliminate a lot of this current tension between states and ISOs, with numerous states actually threatening to leave various ISOs, especially across the Northeast. The next interesting development last week was MHI Vestas had announced that it is going to upgrade its 10 megawatt offshore wind platform. They've been getting something kicked out of them by OEMs GE and Siemens Gamesa. And they recently had a contract expire with Vineyard Wind, which was not renewed. Looks like Vineyard Wind could be looking for other resources. So basically, they have said they're going to have a new, very powerful platform that represents a, quote, leap forward rather than an evolution from its current machines. They've lost out to, among other things, the Dogger Bank project, which was 3.6 gigawatts. That was a GE 12 megawatt Haliade machine that won that. And then the Dominion 2.6 megawatt project off Virginia also won. GE won that one as well. So time for MHI Vestas to step up its game, and it assuredly will. And a really fascinating project, the Port of Rotterdam announced that its Microgrid project demonstrated the first high-frequency decentralized energy market. So using blockchain and a microgrid that S&P Global Platts and Block Lab, the Port of Rotterdam subsidiary, announced that over 2 months, it has both reduced its electricity costs and increased the amount of renewables. The platform draws on artificial intelligence and blockchain's distributed ledger, and what it does is it enables traders to trade up to 48 hours in advance. It has increased the total revenues from renewables by 14%, while seeing customers cut costs by an average of 11% over that 2-month period. It's also seen a 20% increase in battery storage over the time frame. Using blockchain smart contracts to uphold market rules, validate transactions, and also identify participants and maintain anonymity, this microgrid shows the potential promise of that technology. We can expect to see more of that kind of announcement in the future. And then finally, out of Hannibal, Ohio, partners New Fortress Energy and GE announced that they intend to take a 485 megawatt, formerly natural gas combined cycle turbine and use it to burn hydrogen. This turbine right now, it's a GE 7HA02. It's capable of burning hydrogen. The thinking is they'll start it perhaps as high as 20% using industrial hydrogen as a byproduct from a nearby facility, and then convert it over to 100% hydrogen by 2030 from green renewables using the process of electrolysis, even though they haven't yet identified what sources those renewables will come from. So long term, another facility, so the second one in the U.S., there's that Intermountain project that LADWP plans to start with in a couple of years, also firing partially with hydrogen and then converting, in that case, over to 100% by 2045. I think we can expect to see more of those announcements in the near future as well. Well, thanks for watching this week. We'll see you again next week. Take care.